Hello everybody watching this video. My name is Wendy Adams and I'm doing this video because Eric Hall from Script Marker believes and said that the book that I wrote has an important message for everybody. It's called Death to Life, and it's in two parts. The first part, Under Death, has a lot of stories in it because it's from when I was only 1 or 2 to 45 years old, and I didn't have a boring life, so lots of things happened, so there's lots of stories. There's a few funny stories, there's a few miracles, there's a few brave, heroic stories. There's a few growing up and naughty teenager stories. And there's also some stories about some horrible things that happened to me, which I had too many. From the beginning there was violence, abuse, neglect, sickness, operations, hospitals, betrayal, attacks by people physically and psychologically, attacks by animals, mainly dogs, attacks by machines, mainly cars, and lots of other problems. I had a problem with my body, it was totally crooked. So all these things compiled into causing me to have a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety and depression, and even suicidal thoughts. And over all those years, of course, I died a few times. So why am I still here if I died? And how am I still here? Will be revealed in part 2 of the book, where when I was 45 years old, the Lord revealed himself to me. And it wasn't a private, quiet moment. It was like a lot of things that happened in my life. It was very dramatic, and it was very public, in front of about 200 people. So that's another story in the book, because there was a lot of build-up to that event. And when it happened, and when he revealed himself to me, he took away all the leftover sickness, physical and mental, gave me his Holy Spirit, so I didn't have to fight any of my battles alone by myself anymore. And he showed me that the reason I'm still here and still alive is because he kept me alive for this moment of salvation. So it was a total 100% turnaround of my life. My life was totally different. It was like I was born again, like it says in the Bible. I was born again. I was a different person, and I was a better person, and I was a happier person. He changed the depression and anxiety to peace and joy. And so for the next 20 years he kept working on me and teaching me and stretching me and showing me the truth about him and about this earth and how we're supposed to live on it the right way, which is with him. And so in my early 60s, the book happened. Now, I never thought of writing a book. I never even dreamed about it. But I'd been retired for a long time and I was bored and I needed a challenge or a goal, and he gave me one. I got up one morning to go and make a cup of tea. Instead of making a cup of tea, I sat at the dining room table and I started writing. And I said out loud to myself, "Wendy, what are you doing?" And the Lord answered me and he said, "You're writing a book." I said, "What?" Couldn't believe it. So I'm writing fast. And I reminded him, I said, Lord, you know my hand and shoulder on my neck is not very good, so can I slow down and take it slowly, and I'll need a lot of breaks. So he allowed me to slow down and I had a lot of breaks. It took 4 years to write the book, and that was another story in itself, because there was ups and downs and things I had to learn and things went wrong and things went right, and that was another story. But after 4 years, his will was done. The book was finished. And I have to confess something to you. I didn't write the book myself. The Holy Spirit helped me write the book. And sometimes he'd even wake me up in the middle of the night in a deep sleep. God does not have the same timing as us. And he'd say, you forgot to write such and such in the book. And I'd go, yes, I did. And he'd go, no, you didn't. I'd go, okay, I'll check. And of course he was right. The Lord is always right. So the book is blessed because the Lord wrote it with me. So it's a blessed book. So go and buy the book, touch it and read it, and you'll be blessed. I mean, if he put up with me for all my life and he is still looking after me and caring for me, he will do that for anybody. I was a tough nut to crack. Took him 45 years to bring me to salvation. And so he won. But when he won, so did I, because my life is better with him. So if you're battling something and it's causing you grief, don't try and do it by yourself like I did. Mind you, I didn't know I didn't have to do it by myself. I didn't know I could ask the Lord to come and help me for 45 years. But he still helped me anyway. So if you're battling something that's too hard and it's causing you problems, cry out to him, Jesus Christ, come and help me, and he will help you. So the proof is in the pudding. I don't know if I'm the proof or the pudding. I think I'm the proof and the book is the pudding. So I've been a good test case to prove that God is real. We are supposed to live our life like he wants us to because it's better. So that's my testament, and that's what the book's about. I can't tell you everything, so buy the book, touch it and read it and be blessed. And hopefully one day I'll be able to meet all my readers in person. Until then, see you later, alligators. Bye.